The downfall of Beavo. Finally. I don't pray on anyone's downfall, but finally, yeah? If you don't know the history of mine and Beavo's beef, if you can even call it that, he just used to call me out all the time and never actually wanted to do anything about it. He's an absolute wet lettuce, mate. And yeah, he's having a downfall right now, and we're going to react to it.
So do you enjoy the fact that she's getting humped by other men?
I don't enjoy it. We just do it. We get on with it. We have fun. Yeah, well, I enjoy it. Yeah, I do enjoy it because it's...
You do enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoy it, yeah.
Yeah, so going off the look in his eyes, he definitely doesn't enjoy it. So you might have heard of Beavo. It's probably better if you hadn't, but at this point, we kind of got to play the cards we're dealt. Beavo, to cut a long story short, got famous on TikTok for swallowing food in a weird way. I wish I could dress it up as something else, but it is as obsolete
That's literally what it is. In the UK, to blow up, all you have to do is something weird. You just have to be on the spectrum a little bit, and you'll make it. You'll go clear. That's all the UK scene is, just people on the spectrum. Yeah, except for me. Yeah, I'm not on the spectrum.
Let's get right into that. Look, that bang.
Listen, I ain't a hater, yeah.
That's a really cool party trick, mate.
That's a really cool party trick, mate. He has 1.4 million followers. Yeah, there you go,
It's
mate.
1.4 million followers. Now,
I'm not a hater, but I hate this kid with a passion.
I'm actually not here to dog on Beavo's come up, because the come up, in comparison to what he's doing now, it was actually pretty good. Unfortunately, though, that doesn't matter anymore, because he's gone from swallowing his food to swallowing his pride. He's got a new... I can't even keep a straight face when I'm recording this. He's got a new career path now, and I'll let him describe it in his own words.
That's a slave?
Yeah,
having a job?
Yeah, of course it is, yeah. I'll have a job shagging.
Yeah, so wait.
Beavo shouldn't be real, but he definitely is. The guy's...
Bruv, this guy... He's not real. He's actually not a real guy. Quick story time, yeah. I see this guy at a boxing event, yeah, and we're both in the crowd, and he walks past me and goes, J2, I'm onto you, by the way. I'm onto you. He's got some 7-foot security guard behind him, and he walks off after he says that. Doesn't do anything. And then his girlfriend, Sophia, gets in my face going, you're a waste. You're a dickhead. You're a dickhead. All of this. And they just walked off behind their big security guard. It was so wet.
It's gone off the deep end, and it is hard to watch, but it is also very funny. For us, anyway. For him, it's probably tearing him up inside. But luckily for us, he has gone on the Whatever podcast to explain his new lifestyle. And the amount of clips that have come out of this, it's unprecedented. It really is.
All right, so open relationship. So what does that look like for you guys since you're in an open relationship?
Just sex galore.
Now, comparatively, these clips are actually somehow tame compared to what comes later. Beavo comes across like a teenager that just has lost their virginity. I mean, it's Beavo, to be fair, it's kind of to be expected, but he's the perfect guest for this podcast. I mean, they normally just get the stupidest guests on. They argue like their red pill philosophies against genuine idiots, and it's like shooting fish in a barrel, and this podcast with Beavo is no different.
But I'm not like trying to be dating like 5 chicks at a time, sleeping with multiple girls at a time. Not really my thing.
You would if you could, though.
Oh, I could.
Yeah, I know you could, but you probably would. Or you just...
What do you mean?
Now, I don't know what I expected from a guy that swallowed...
You can probably see that I'm absolutely speechless. Like, who goes on a podcast and says this shit?
Food for a living, but Beavo, he is stupid. I know you can, but if you
look at this man, I feel like such a hater, but like I remember he actually deserves it. He actually deserves it.
You would. Nobody in that room has any idea what he's trying to say. And that is probably for the best, because when he starts putting words in actual sentences, it gets bad. It gets really bad. I mean, they weren't even pressing him straight away. They did kind of let him dig his own grave. He was setting the scene, and when you hear him talk, well, it's kind of obvious why he has ended up in this position.
Like, do you remember dating how it was before you got clout?
Oh shit! I didn't even get a look in.
If you were on a dating app, bro, you'd have to message like 20 chicks, and then you'd get one date, and then 50% chance she's
gonna be real for a day before I met her.
Yeah, but she's just on anything. Yeah, let's not talk about her. But bro, let's be real. No matter how much clout you have, who is actually getting with this, except from this man over here, this guy over here? Who is getting with this specimen? No one's being that guy's girl, no matter if he had like 20 million followers.
300 matches.
Yeah, Beavo is the man. He's Hugh Hefner. We have known this for a while, but that's old news.
300 matches.
All
right, mate.
To his now girlfriend.
All right,
that's
mate.
when things get a little bit interesting.
Sophia, what about you?
I can't cook and I can't clean, but I can sew.
Yeah.
So.
Now, my favourite
man said, yeah. Man said, yeah.
part of this clip is when Beavo gives that little like, yeah, under his
That's
breath.
what I just said.
He wants people to
That's
know
what I just said. Whoa, what a guy. That's what I just said.
that he is indeed involved in this
Guys, did you know that's what I just said? Just making sure you knew that's what I just said.
exchange. And to be fair, if you sell your soul, you kind of want people to acknowledge it. In Beavo's case, he definitely took this way
sold
too far.
his soul.
I mean, he ran this bit into the ground very quickly.
Sold it.
Yeah.
Wait,
I have,
so, like-
I have more of the masculine role.
She's the breadwinner.
Are you the
I'm
breadwinner?
Oh,
You're the
allow
But
it.
when she tells you to bark, I woof. Do you know what I mean? So
Sorry?
it's a saying.
Is it?
Tell me to bark. Woof woof.
Now, for some reason, she does
She looks so uncomfortable here. Oh my god, look at this man's face. Oh my, this guy's a specimen, bro. He's actually a specimen and a half.
actually look terrified. With the way his teeth are looking, it might just be because she thinks he might bite her. I wouldn't be surprised, but either way, the bit is just already so tired. Like, normally, if you're trying to sell this persona for money, like, you'll put your back into it. But he genuinely does have the enthusiasm of a dead man. And with that in mind, he might just genuinely be dead inside. And the more these clips go on, the more you kind of find out why.
She brings me friends. I'll bring her friends.
Excuse me?
Parties.
You bring her male friends?
For what?
Wait, so your male friends will,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
what's the term, shag?
Yeah. Shag.
the
Yeah.
shag,
A
do
lot
a
of
shag?
shagging. Yeah. Just love it.
Yeah, the tone of his
What is
voice
he
doesn't
doing?
tell me that he does love it. The thing that sells it for me personally are just the looks over at her. She doesn't look back once, and she does just look disgusted.
A lot of shagging.
His eyes look sad. His eyes look very sad. They can look sadder, and you're going to see proof of that as this podcast goes on. Normally with these podcasts, you get a couple of good clips, but with this one, it's a humiliation ritual. It doesn't stop, and it's genuinely tearing me up inside watching this.
Have you always been into like this open dynamic?
Not really. No. Until I met this slag here and.
I'm sure she is thrilled that you
This, he's not wrong. He's not wrong, but yeah.
just called her that. He looks over again, and of course, he doesn't get a look back.
Oh, look at the poor lad. Look at the poor lad, all upset and that.
The whole new world opened up, you know. So yeah, it's been amazing. It's been the best 3 months of my life. So
Oh my
Now,
god,
the main thing
why'd
I'm
she
asking
look like that?
myself is, at what point does this become a tragedy and not funny anymore? It's getting close. It's already getting close.
is
and
very
he's not even
close.
been pressed yet, so I am genuinely kind of terrified. Before we go on, I'll throw in some sad context. Not 3 months in, Beavo already has her name tattooed on his arm.
Yeah,
saw
we met
that.
Leon today. It went very well. I got Sophia's name tattooed on me yesterday. She loves it. I'm going to flip the camera now.
Do they do removals? Or, I mean, this can only end well.
Bruv,
Yeah.
get that off, man. Yo, genuine advice, Beavis. Yeah? Get that off your skin ASAP, bro. You're gonna end up hurt, bro. On a real. As much as I do not like you, you're gonna end up hurt. Make the right choices. Please, from now on, make the right choices.
That probably sets the scene to how Beavo is feeling through this. And even about the tattoo, people were picking up on the weird one-sidedness of this relationship. Doesn't call him a future husband, doesn't say she loves him, doesn't reciprocate when he holds her. The only time she smiled is when a super chat said she wears the pants. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. And it
bruv.
was bad, but as I've told you, it does get worse. Because this guy came on the podcast. I don't know what his name is or what he does, but I do know that
gets
he instantly
worse.
started pressing Beavo.
You are a cuck.
define a cuck, please.
A cuck is a person who purposely allows their women to get by other men.
Yes, that's what he is.
For money, yeah.
He swallowed that one well,
what?
to be fair. So far, I mean, there's no hate in the room just yet. But he did keep pressing on this, and while I don't
For
think
money,
Beavo
yeah.
really knows what
Excuse
a cuck
me?
is, it's fair to say that he probably wasn't vibing with it.
But you would be a cuck, correct?
I just don't like that saying, but we do.
It doesn't matter about the saying. You are a cock, bro. You are a cock. You're a lot worse than that, but that is one of the words to describe you.
I mean, I'm sure you don't, but I mean, that's what a cuck is somebody who lets another man purposely f their woman. Right?
Facts.
That's a cuck.
Yeah, if I'm a cuck, I'm a cuck, yeah.
Now, acceptance, in fairness, is normally a good sign, but I do just think that he just doesn't know what a cuck is, really. But either way, he did keep trying to justify his lifestyle. He doesn't seem convinced at all. It seems like he's making his arguments against his will. And even while he was arguing it, as you saw at the start of the video, he did slip up a couple of times.
So you enjoy the fact that your old lady gets by
I
other
enjoy
dudes?
sex, she enjoys sex, other people enjoy sex, so why not let's just have fun?
Yeah, so do you enjoy the
Brother,
fact that
Brother,
she's getting humped by other men?
I don't enjoy it. We just do it. We get on with it. We have fun. Yeah, all right. I enjoy it. Yeah, I do enjoy it because it's.
You do enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah.
Genuinely, that.
Imagine both of these guys' parents sitting there watching this podcast or seeing these clips, or their family members, their siblings. Imagine, like, how embarrassing and disgusting this is, bro.
Is the least convinced I've ever been by someone saying something. He clearly doesn't feel this way, and it does show because his arguments gradually did get worse and worse.
Well, what's the big deal? Sex is sex. Adam and Eve had sex, so what's the big deal?
Now, in fairness, he's right.
Oh, yeah,
I
to be
also
fair, yeah, well done, mate, yeah.
I don't see how that's relevant to absolutely anything. If
Exactly.
Adam and Eve had an OnlyFans, I reckon God, he would have had a word. They didn't.
Yeah, he
though,
wouldn't be
so
happy, mate.
ultimately, the comparison, again, means nothing. And it was at this point that this Andrew guy did start coming for Beavo properly. I think he kind of sensed that Beavo had nothing of any substance to say. And with that in mind, it does come across a little bit like an execution.
I don't know anyone that's had children that do what
You're not
we
answering
do.
the question. The question is how many of those children are proud
I
of their
don't know
parents?
any children, so let's move on. Thank you very much.
What?
You're not going to answer the question?
I don't know any children. How many times have I got to say?
You don't
He
know
keeps
any
reiterating
children?
that he doesn't know any children. One, that's completely irrelevant, I think, to what he's saying. Two, the more he says it, the less I believe him.
I don't know any children. How many times
He definitely knows children. He knows children.
have I got to say?
Lots
No
of them.
proof, but I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out Beavo does in fact know some children. Either
This guy's on my wavelength. I like this guy.
way, as this exchange
Not
goes
Beavo,
on,
not Beavo, the commentator.
kind of does feel like Beavo is slowly deeping the position he's in. He genuinely might have just jumped into this head first without thinking. His answers to these questions, at least, definitely give this impression.
You're pissing me
Yeah,
off.
I know you don't have children. That's not what the question
pissing me
was.
off.
Listen to what the question is. How many of these people in this industry that you deal with who have children, whose children are proud of them?
Have you checked on your wife? She might be getting fucked at the minute.
Now,
See, I don't
What?
like seeing Beavo angry. He is so...
Oh, he's an angry man. Look at her face. Look at her face. She's, bro, I feel bad for her having to sit next to this guy for a whole podcast. Look, she's just like, bruv, I've had enough now.
like unthreatening. He shouldn't do it really. He should just be the nice guy. His argument basically is that you should chase money above everything else. Let me know what you think, but honestly, if you have this philosophy, I think you should probably reconsider. I mean, you might turn into Beavo.
Bro, I think if you have that face, you should reconsider your fucking life, bruv, and stop putting all over the internet for everyone to get angry at, because it pisses me off. His face makes me so angry.
And that's probably something we all want to avoid. But either way, towards the end, he said something that does definitely expose him, in my opinion.
what? You got better things to do? You're going to go have your
Andrew,
wife get
hold on.
fucked by a bunch of dudes,
Fucked,
bro?
yeah, your missus gets fucked on the
Wait,
daily,
both of
mate.
you?
Yeah,
Don't
and the only
worry.
person gets fucked around here is your missus.
He said your wife gets fucked as an
Where is
insult.
she?
And
Has
I
she
mean,
gone?
knowing what Beavo's girlfriend does, this is pure projection. Using something as an insult comes with the implication that you think it's bad. So really,
Yeah, trust
that
me.
kind of just does cap off the saddest interview of all time. But yeah, after this, he did storm out, which, in fairness, is to be expected.
The only
on that.
person who Mrs.
Oh, go
Wilson.
put, go,
Mr.
Wilson.
let me move it on.
I'm done
You're
anyway.
right,
Let
you're
Brian, I'm done
drugged by
anyway. Yeah,
everything on planet Earth,
listen,
you
go put
fucking
your fake
fuck.
kids to sleep. Yeah,
Weren't you
God
about
bless.
to-
God
weren't you
bless.
about to rage quit? Weren't you about
Good night. Good night. God bless. What?
to show me? Yeah, get the fuck out of here. That's right. Run away, cuck.
Well, he's loving it. Beavo, not so
Look at his hairline in the mirror up there. You fucking Dracula bitch.
much.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm getting onto him. Chill.
honestly, I'm surprised he didn't walk out earlier. I'm surprised he went on in the first place, although I probably shouldn't be. It is
And then he went on to say that he got paid like £50 to say all that, apparently. He got paid £50 to tell everyone that he's a cuck and that Sophia has sex with his friends. Wow. What a career path this guy has taken. And this guy had the audacity to say that I fell off. And that when I get my numbers back up, he'll fight me. Even though we were meant to fight time ago. So yeah, my numbers are up. Yours are at all-time low. So let's fucking fight, Beavo, yeah? Let's do it. Let's actually do it. I will knock you out, you weird specimen of a guy, bruv. I'm actually annoyed, bruv.